So if you work with Horus or you have worked with him in the past, you have been feeling his energy near you, or you in general just feel drawn to this reading, then this reading is for you. So Horus came through today, which I wasn't necessarily expecting because I don't personally work with Horus. I've never had contact with him before, which is why I was really surprised when he came through just about an hour ago or something similar. So I was very surprised when he came through, but he had quite a lot to say. And what he told me was he's been trying to get this message to you already, and you have just not been hearing him. You've been in denial about some of the things that he's been telling you. You've been in denial that this is him talking to you when you damn well know that this is Horus trying to talk to you and giving you these messages. And for other people who know that Horus has been saying this to you, he wants you to take it more seriously. There's this sense of urgency with the message that he's trying to get to you. And you're just not hearing him. I am hearing he's kind of disappointed because he really thought that you would have figured out by now how serious this actually is and how much you need to pay attention to this. And you just haven't. Because you're choosing to stay in denial, or you're just not ready to face what he is saying to you. Or so at least you feel, because you are ready to hear it. But there is a certain pain attached to his message that you're not ready to deal with just yet. Or so you feel. So let's get into it. He very specifically came through with a message about a certain person that I'm hearing for a lot of you, it is a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be, it can also be platonic. For a few of you it's familial, it doesn't have to be. But for a lot of you, this is a romantic relationship, and I'm getting masculine energy as well. Negative masculine energy. That doesn't mean that it has to be a man, but this is someone who embodies that energy a lot more. But I am hearing this as someone who's very controlling, who is very manipulative, frankly, at times abusive towards you. Again, that doesn't have to be hitting. It can be yelling, screaming, anything like that. In any case, this is a very toxic relationship and a very toxic person to just be around. You have known that this is a relationship that you need to get away from and that you need to break, and you have not been doing it. And that is why Horus is here. That is why he wants to talk to you. That is why he came to me today. You have not been listening when he says, get out of there. You have not been listening. And he gets why you're scared, but at the same time, he really wants to hammer in there. Like, what is more important to you? A relationship with a person who, frankly, is, in his eyes, in his opinion, a bum, and someone who does nothing for you, or your personal peace and happiness? What is more important to you? You really need to start asking yourself that. He's been sending me this song. Read All About It by, oh gosh, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Emily Sunday? My apologies, I don't know how to say her name. I've been trying for the last 10 minutes. I cannot get it done. And there are these very specific lyrics in the song that he wanted to highlight. He also really wants you to listen to the song if you don't know what it is, if you have never heard it before. You've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You spent all your lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you'll say something wrong. As well as in the second paragraph, you've got a heart as loud as lions, so I'd like your voice be tamed. Maybe we're a little different. There's no need to be ashamed. You've got the lights to fight the shadows, so stop hiding it away. Come on, come on. And then it goes into the chorus. I have been hearing, especially the first two lines of the song over and over and over in my head, but the ones that stood out to me were, "You've got the light to fight the shadows, so stop hiding it away." You have been staying in this connection with this person for a long time purely because it feels safe. And I mean specifically safer than facing your emotions that you've been trying to hide from. And he's not happy about it. He's saying, "I'm here to help you deal with it. So come on, work with me and not with that person. You deserve better. You deserve more. You are so strong, very independent, a very big dreamer, and incredibly wise. You're wise beyond your years, wise beyond your age, and you have not been seeing it because of this person." When I asked specifically, like, "Oh, can you give me some more information about this person?" Again, he came back saying, like, very masculine energy. Someone who, in his words, as he just put it now, is not going to go to heaven. Is not going to end up in a good part of the afterlife. Very controlling, very abusive. I'm hearing he has done this, or they, but again, very masculine energy. I think for a lot of people this might actually be a man. Again, doesn't have to be the case. So sorry if I slip up there. He's done this to other people. Again, very manipulative. And it's like, if this is a romantic relationship for you, which again, for a lot of people, I think it is, he's showing me like stoplights flickering on and off, which for me indicates like English is not my first language, so I don't know the English term for it. In Dutch, it would be a knipperlichtrelatie, which essentially means like you get together, break up again, get together, break up again, get together, break up again. You know, very specifically, kind of like, this was a very long time ago, with Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, like they got back together, broke up, got back together, broke up when they were teens. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from that relationship. If this is something romantic, you might have also just, even if this is not a romantic relationship, cut off this person, gone back into their life because they were saying like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll do better, I'll change, I won't do the same things I've been doing." And then you go back believing that that is actually the case, and then they do it all over again. And you just keep going back because of these promises. And Horus is really saying, like, why are you doing that to yourself? When you know that you're better, when you know that you deserve more, it doesn't make sense. Why do you do this? You deserve more. And he's really saying, like, I don't get it. You are so awesome. You are so amazing. You deserve so much. You deserve everything in the world. You have so much potential. And you're going back to that. You might feel trapped with this person. That's really like a feeling I'm getting of like, you feel like you can't get out. And earlier in this reading, when I was preparing for it, I also got the Eight of Swords, which in this deck very specifically, I think in a lot of decks, especially if they use more of the traditional imagery, is a woman blindfolded and with her hands tied, standing in a circle of swords. Look up the card if you don't know what it looks like. He's really highlighting like that is important because that card currently is you in this situation. And he's really saying like you can get out, but you just think that you're trapped. And you've been conditioned to think that you can't get out. I'm hearing this person say like, if you leave me, like who's there gonna be left? Who better are you gonna get than me? It's like a very narcissistic type of energy, or it's like they think they are so much better than anyone else. Like they're on top of the world kind of thing. And you're at their feet. And this is where this reading kind of starts tying in with the reading that I did with Lucifer. They feel good. They love themselves. They think of themselves as so great because they have you at their feet. Because you are sitting there, I'm hearing, frankly, being a good dog. And I am so sorry, but that is the way that he is putting it to me. I am so sorry for having to say it like that. But he really wants to get this through. Like, there's like a real sense of urgency coming from him of like, you need to get out. And I need to be honest, I need to be frank, because you're just not getting it when I'm trying to put it in kinder words and terms. You need to get out. Yeah. Seven of Swords as well. This is someone who is just taking, but they're not giving anything back. They're really not. You have trauma, a lot of emotional wounds that this person is keeping in place. And as long as you stay, you're not going to get any of your dreams realized because you're a big dreamer. You have a lot of things that you want to do in life. I'm hearing that you really want to help people, teach people. I'm hearing the word doctor. Maybe you want to be a doctor or go into medicine. Again, I'm hearing the word teacher over and over. I'm like seeing the image of a teacher as well. So maybe that can be like a teacher in like a traditional sense, like you want to go teach like college or like classes or whatever. Or it can also be different, like you want to help people with your story, with your words, your experiences, and make the world a better place and be a teacher in that sense. There's a lot of anger, a lot of resentment that you've built up over years, as well as a lot of very dark feminine energy. And that is waiting to be released. Releasing that is going to put you on a trajectory to reclaiming your power from this person. You need to walk away. This person might have also told you that they were helping you and teaching you, and instead you have just ended up being completely and utterly stuck. I just asked him for a card that talks more about like walking away, letting go for confirmation. He just came back with a Six of Swords. You need to let go. You need to walk away. You need to cut ties with this person. And your wounds are making you hold on to something that is not right for you. You are not realizing how much you already have. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Moon, and we have the Four of Pentacles as well. You do not realize what you already have and are instead holding on to this person. And I'm really hearing you need to take this video as a wake-up call. Because there are a lot of people who are longing to help you, who are sitting there being like literally like waiting for you to give the signal of like, get me out. And again, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. I want to make that very clear. This can be a parent, this can be a friend, but it's like they're waiting for the signal of like, help me break away from this person, and they will fight for you tooth or nail. I'm actually, as I'm saying that, I'm actually getting emotional because it's like they're so worried about you. They just want to get you out. They are waiting for you to give that signal so that they can literally stand in front of you like a shield, protecting you from this person. And you know who these people are. And I'm specifically hearing this might be like a friend group. Doesn't have to be. Again, this can also be family, but in any case, like these are people that you are really close to, but because you've been stuck with this other person, you all have been fighting. It's like they are reaching out to you with love and with care and just wanting to help you, like I said, and you are instead getting defensive. And I'm also hearing, he wants to make this very clear, they haven't always approached it the right way. And you have felt put in a corner whenever they have tried to approach you about this, because he's literally been standing there as well. Sometimes, and I'm talking about Horus, realizing, like, seeing how they interact with you and knowing, like, that is doomed to fail. Because they were just putting you in a corner rather than getting to you and helping you. And making you see that this is someone who is not right for you. And I hope that you don't feel put in a corner now. I really hope you don't. But that is the energy that I'm getting. You need to trust these people, that they know what is best for you. And when they say this person's not right for you, this person is, I don't want to say the word, an a-hole, who is not good for you, who is a bum, who is a loser. And I feel like they might have already used these terms when talking to you about this. Let them get you out. Let them get you out, because once you are out, once you cut the ties, you will feel so much better. This may already be a person where maybe you're not currently in contact with them. I feel like most of you are, but if you're not, you just still have like emotional ties to this person. And again, that may be where kind of like the trauma comes in, where this is a relationship that you used to have with a person, romantic, platonic, familial, whatever. And you have trauma from that relationship, where like the beliefs that they put in you are still there. I'm hearing if that is the case, where it's like you don't necessarily are in contact with this person anymore, you don't talk, you don't text, you don't call, blah, 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 blah. If you feel comfortable, do a cord cutting ritual. It's very easy. You take 2 candles, put them on like a plate or an altar if you have that at home, or in a place that you're comfortable, specifically in your home if you can. And like you take like 2 candles. And between them you tie a cord. The candles are you and this person. You have to pick one candle and say, that is me. Other candle is this person. You have to assign it. You tie the cord around them, and that cord signifies your bond and your relationship. And then you're just going to put them on a plate, put a circle of salt around it, where it's like very good, like a thick circle of salt, because that's going to act as protection, and light the candles. And you just let it happen from there. Your guides will do the rest. But what is going to happen, I have done these multiple times. They always work like a charm, even if sometimes it takes a little bit of time. The cord is going to snap, whether that be on your end, their end, or both. And your relationship, you're going to see it disintegrate. But you have to give it time. I remember doing a cord cutting ritual myself with a family member, and afterwards releasing just so much hurt and bitterness that I had towards this person, just kind of out of nowhere. One second I was fine, the next I was crying on the floor. And that relationship, it was like we grew apart. And that was exactly what I wanted from it. A cord cutting ritual is specifically for helping you break away from relationships that don't serve you, as well as some other things, if that is like the general of it. If you can. You can also do this if you are still in a relationship somewhat with that person, but is already strained. I don't recommend it, and Horus in this case doesn't either recommend that you do it when you're still in like a romantic relationship with this person, if that is the case for you, because you still have that bond, that tie. Your souls are still tied in that way because you've made that commitment. That commitment has to have already been broken. But if that is the case, and you're actively trying to get away from this person, and you feel comfortable, try a cord cutting ritual. This person, like I said, has a lot of bad karma and bad juju hanging around them as well from previous relationships. They may have been already hacked in the past by someone who they did this to. And by you leaving, that cycle of them receiving their karma is going to be allowed to continue. You are acting as a shield for them not receiving their karma that they deserve. Because now you're taking it on instead of them. And you need to get rid of that, because this karma is not yours. It's not meant for you, it's meant for them, but they're using you as a shield. And instead, they get to feel all great about themselves while you are suffering. Who said that you deserve that? You don't deserve that. And again, that is where this reading really ties in with Lucifer's reading that I did. So if you feel drawn to that reading in any way, you don't even have to work with Lucifer. Go watch that one, because it might be really helpful. This is also a timeless reading, so even if you are watching this a year from now, oh, the thought's making me cringe already. You can still go watch it and see if it resonates. I want to hammer one more time on these people who are trying to help you. They're not the villain here. I know that it feels like it, but conditioning does that. These people, I'm getting such a sad energy from them, because it's like, you guys were once like really close, and now you've just drifted apart because of this happening, because of this situation, because of this person. This might even just be a boss at work. Like, but the impact that they have on you is so big that they've isolated you completely from the people that you and the people that love you. I'm hearing like you might be putting the blame on them, that you're like, yeah, but I'm so unhappy, I'm so sad because you people keep hammering me about it. You need to let go of that mindset, because these people are here to help you. Accept their help, because they are being so genuine. They want nothing more than to see you happy. And they're so sad that you are not seeing that. You are in a situation with this person that's very toxic. You need to get out of there. At the end of the reading, he literally made me write down in all caps, you can't even really see it on the paper, literally just get out of there. Whatever this relationship is, or this connection, you need to get out. They don't deserve you. Take this as the wake-up call that it is, because he's worried about you. Horus is worried about you. He sees your strength. He sees how powerful you are and all the things that you have to offer this world. And you're not seeing it. You need to get back out there. You need to do what you need to do to make you happy. And I'm specifically hearing like work or something similar. That you need to get back into that specifically. If you have a job that you love or makes you happy, or you have a passion, or you want to start your own business, something like that, you need to get back into it, despite what this person says. They might have not liked you doing that or been discouraging you from doing that. You need to get out and go focus on doing that, because that is your ticket to success. You have an open door that you can use to get out. Please use it, because you deserve so much more than you've been giving yourself credit for. You don't deserve to be used. You don't deserve to be treated the way that you are. And I'm so sorry that this happened to you, and I'm so sorry that you feel that you deserve this, but I promise you, you don't. You deserve more, you deserve better, you deserve the world. And they're not giving you that. So get out and reclaim your own strength. You deserve more. And if you look in Horus's story, he had to fight for what he wanted as well, what was rightfully his. This is your fight. And he's saying, I know how hard it is to have to fight and fight and fight for something that you want and that is yours, but the fight in the end is worth it, and there are people who care. There are people who want to help you, and I am one of them. So reach out, let me help you, and let's get you out together. Along with these people who also want to help you. Reach out to them and say, help me. Because you deserve it. But you can't get out of this on your own. And sometimes it's hard to swallow your pride and say, okay, I messed up, you guys were right. But they will only receive you with open arms and with love, rather than saying, I told you so. You don't have to be scared for that. And if they do, it is only to make sure you don't do it again. So please, take it as a wake-up call that it is. Go do what you need to do. You deserve more. You deserve better. Please get out. Oof. Two. As well as the fact that when you have a deity reaching out to you to deliver this kind of message that you don't even work with, I've never talked to Horus in my entire life. And he just came through being like, I need you to deliver this message. So I hope that this reading resonated. I hope that this is information that you can do something with and that you can really just go out there and help yourself in the way that you need and deserve, because you do deserve it. I hope that this helped, and I will be posting readings more often. I work and do readings for all kinds of deities, so if you are interested in that, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.